Hi guys! It's always so awkward to start the video. I don't know how to start it. Also, this lighting is so bad. It is a gloomy, dreary day. We're going off of this lamp right here. I tried turning it off. That's not gonna work. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of a new pattern for my videos, but I wasn't expecting to make this video. This is gonna be like a Q1 recap of my whole social media journey so far. I was only gonna make one after 6 months and just do like a halfway mark through the year and then at the end of the year. But I feel like I already have stuff that I wanna kind of document and share about that I thought would be interesting. So we're gonna go with it. Okay, so let's start with some stats first. So if you didn't watch my previous video about like the 4th time's the charm or whatever, it's like a few videos back. You can go check that out. If you didn't watch that video, I'll just do a quick recap. I started social media in January, and by social media, I mean YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I post 1 long form video a week on YouTube and then 5 reels/shorts a week too, just on weekdays. So that's what I've been doing consistently from January 1st until now. Today is April 1st. Wow. That was unexpected. Like, I wanted to record like a Q1 video, but that's like straight up 3 months later. All right, so here are the stats so far. So on YouTube, I have 567 subscribers. On Instagram, I have 998 followers. And then on TikTok, I have 41 followers. So TikTok is definitely like my least most engaged thing. I actually don't even know how TikTok really works. Like, do I have to keep the app open for my video to upload? I'm assuming that I don't have to do that, but I kind of do have to do that. Like when I go to a different app before it's done uploading, I have to like restart it. Anyway, TikTok is my worst one. But yeah, it's kind of cool. For monetization, if you don't know, for YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So right now, well, it's showing as of March 28th, I have the 562 subscribers and then I have 1,068 hours of watch time. So I'm like a quarter of the way there. Wait, no, I have 567 subscribers. Sorry. Is that what I said before? If I said 567 before, that was correct. If I didn't, then that's what it should be. Anyways, the whole increasing followers, subscribers journey has been interesting. When people ask me if they think I'm going to get monetized by the end of the year, I have no idea. Like, I don't know. It's so unpredictable. One huge disclaimer is that my most popular video is the I started my life over at 30 video. That was also a very impromptu video. I'm gonna keep this story short, but basically this guy reached out to me on Instagram. I don't know his job. I think he's a marketer. I don't really know. Every time I posted a long form video, he would message me and be like, Sharon, you're not doing these things. Your channel could really grow if you did. So eventually he offered to promote one of my videos for free. And because it was free and all I had to do was share the link with him, I did. So that's the video that I promoted, the I started my life over at 30 video. After he did whatever he did, I don't know what he did. It did blow up a little bit more. So right now that video is at 12,000 views, whereas all my other videos are at 1,500 or much less. I think what he did was basically do something that put my video on people's feeds or on their suggested videos, and they chose to click on it. I was monitoring it after I promoted it or whatever, after I gave him the link. And I think if my video had like hundreds of thousands of views like overnight or something, and I got like tens of thousands of subscribers, I would definitely think like, okay, this is not real. You know, like all these people are not watching my video. As much as I love my videos, they're not that good. So I think it felt really legit in the sense that it was a reasonable amount of views. Not only that, a bunch of people commented. Right now I have 87 comments on there. I'm sure a lot of those are mine just responding to people, but they were genuine people responding to my video, unless somehow he has people faking comments. But I really don't think so. So that's why it felt real. And it felt more like what he did was put my video on people's feeds and they chose to click on it, which is cool. I think that's really awesome. And I think that's something that I would totally do if I understood more of his job. He gave me a rate to do that for more videos. I haven't done it yet because I'm making these videos and I have to explain to you all how my channel has grown and what I've been doing. If I can't explain how this person is marketing my videos, and if you're watching this, if I'm talking about you and you're watching this, feel free to DM me and explain it in more detail. He gave me his work report. I haven't really had the brain space to look through it properly, but even when I do click on some of the things, I don't really understand what it is. So anyway, I'm accountable to you all because I make these videos and I don't want it to seem like I'm buying views or that I'm doing something shady to like not authentically grow my channel. So that's why I haven't done it. But yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I'll end up doing it if I understand more of what it was. But anyway, I felt like I had to say all that to give context to why my channel is where it is now. If he didn't promote that one video, it definitely wouldn't be at 567 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours. Like, it would be much less. I think what's really cool though is that because of that video, it did gain traction for people to come to my channel, obviously. And you know, a lot of the comments were really awesome about people sharing their experiences and how they don't know why they came across this video. Like, basically, why did this video show up on my channel? I don't know how it did that either. And they watched it and they could really resonate and they appreciated it. So that was really cool. And I am grateful for that. I think that's really awesome. And that's what I want my videos to do, obviously, to encourage people and to help people. So with my second video, The Rest of Your Life is a Really Long Time, you know, that one has much less views, but I think all those people are people that just wanted to watch more of my videos. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not really sure what happened there. That's how I got here today. I guess I'll just talk about that engagement piece because I've talked about comments. It's so interesting when people engage on your videos. Obviously, I love it. I'm so grateful whenever anyone comments, especially if it's somebody that I don't know. Not that I don't appreciate my friends' comments, obviously, but if it's someone I don't know, then I'm meeting somebody new or someone is choosing to take time out of their day to engage with my video and to respond to me and essentially start a conversation, or at least just have a conversation, even if it's not like they want to keep talking to me. And I just think it's really cool. So many of the comments were encouraging to me and affirming that I should keep doing this. I don't remember if I've said this in a previous video. I probably have. Everything's blurring together. A huge part of the reason that I want to make these videos on these topics is because I wish that I had these videos to watch when I was going through a hard time. So the fact that it's already kind of providing that for other people is really cool. I had one girl reach out to me on Instagram after she saw my YouTube video and asked if we could have a video call, and we did. And it was great. I hope that it was helpful for her. It sounds like it was, but it was really cool to meet somebody that I would obviously never have met otherwise, and we were literally chatting about like some of the most vulnerable things that were happening to us or that has happened to us. And I just think that's so cool that people are willing to share, but also that YouTube and social media like allows people to do that. Like, it gives a platform for us to connect in those ways. I'm small enough right now in my journey that if anybody reached out and wanted to chat one-on-one, I would totally do it. So yeah, if that's you can reach out to me on Instagram. We'll try to find a time. I think it's cool. I think if I ever get bigger and I'm not able to do that, then that would be something that I'll reflect back on in my beginning journey and really cherish, that I had that time to talk to individual people and have longer conversations with them. And I don't know, maybe even like laugh or cry together and just connect on those things. Like, I think these experiences are really rare. And sometimes people in your immediate friend group or family group can't understand what you're going through. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Anyway, so about that, with these talking head videos on these topics, that was another thing I wasn't expecting to make so many of. It started with that first video because it was the day that this person passed away. She was really close to me, and it just kind of like triggered me to want to make a video about it. And then it led to another topic. And then now it's just like kind of snowballing and turning into more topics. But originally this channel was more about food, and it still is. All of my shorts are about food. You know, I still do that. Every other video is what I eat in a day. You know, those videos are pretty hard to film, honestly, unless the kids are not with me, which is kind of rare. And also I've been in a cooking rut. And so it's just been kind of hard to make videos about food when I don't even know what I want to eat today. Like, I had leftovers today. But yeah, even still, I wasn't expecting to do so many of these like sit down, straight up just talking to the camera videos, but it sounds like those are the videos that people like so far based on my very small sample size. And now that I've kind of started it, I have all these topics that I want to talk about, but also like I don't know what I want to talk about. So I don't know, it's interesting. I'm still figuring it out, and I'm still figuring out this channel. If you don't know what "it's so good" means, it literally just means it's so good. And that's just something that I say when I eat something delicious. Like, I have no food critiquing background, so I literally just say this is so good, or it's so good, or this is very delicious. Like, that's it. And so it's a food channel, but obviously I'm talking about these things that I think are important too. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of the other vlog style stuff because I do want to kind of show my life, and I think those casual moments are also a big part of me and a big part of kind of giving you context to getting to know me and things like that versus just sitting here and talking to you all the time. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of videos to make on this channel consistently. If you have a strong preference or you have any ideas, please let me know. Another thing that I wasn't expecting to talk about so much on this channel so soon is just what happened, and just, you know I haven't given many details of the specific reasons why we got divorced and things like that, and I'm sure that's coming. I'll share about that someday and figure that out. But even the amount that I've shared so far, I wasn't expecting to share it so soon. Another thing I wasn't expecting to talk about so soon, or I hadn't really decided how much I was going to talk about it, but it just came out, was talking about my faith. I think because my faith is literally integrated into every part of my life, I can't not talk about it if I talk about previous experiences or even current experiences. So yeah, that just kind of came out, and I'm glad that it did in the way that it did because it was very genuine. Everything that I said was not scripted, and it just came out naturally. I'm really grateful that it did that, because otherwise I would have, I think, felt more anxious or or gotten in my head about like how much I want to share and things like that. But it just came out and people received it really well. A lot of people could connect. I'm sure that there are people who don't feel connected to my videos because they're not Christian, or I don't know, maybe some of the things I said they don't agree with or whatever it might be, and that's totally fine. But it was really cool. Overall, I got like really positive responses from that, and people just really appreciating me sharing about my faith. And even my close friends or people who watch my videos that I know personally have said that it's cool that I'm talking about my faith on YouTube and just to the public. And that was really affirming and encouraging. And so if you said that to me, thank you. That was really encouraging, and it just kind of makes me want to do it more. Yeah, that's a whole different video that I can talk about, processing that, because I've had a lot of thoughts about that too, on like how I want to share about my faith and what I want to share about. And yeah, I think one of my video ideas is called "On Behalf of All Rude Christians, I Apologize," or something like that. That's something that I wanted to talk about. But that's a different topic. Anyway, so if you've ever given me any comments either on the videos or in person, thank you. It was really nice to hear. Okay, this video is already getting long. I have to be more concise. So sometimes people ask me how YouTube is going. Again, I'm just gonna say YouTube, but I mean like all the things. I don't know how it's going. I like it, but I'm also not obsessed with it. I think it's one of those things that like as a creative, like I don't consider myself a creative because I don't know, I want to give actual creatives more credit than that. So I don't know. Anyways, as somebody who creates content, I feel like I go through ups and downs of like what excites me. And I think when you don't get excited anymore, or it's really hard to make something, I'm not burnt out. That's not where I'm at. But you know, that general emotion of like uninspired, unmotivated. I think when that feeling comes, that's when the commitment sets in, and you do it because you have to. There are so many weeks that I did not want to film something. Even now, this topic's interesting to me. I want to film this video, but I also want to kind of lay down and scroll on my phone. It's just that commitment that comes in that's making me do it. And obviously I'm very glad that I'm doing it. At the end of this year, I want to look back and say, I really tried my best. I gave it my all. You know, I stuck to my commitments, and this is what happened. And cool, I want to keep doing that. Or no, it's not for me. I think that's a big part of why I want to try it this year. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I do like it, but I don't know if I like it. I don't know if that makes sense. I think the comments, the engagement, whether positive or negative, I haven't had too many negative comments, but I've had one here and there. I don't know how I feel about those. Like, I don't know how I feel about responding to those or how to process those. I always felt like, not that I was immune to hate comments, but that I would read them and totally shrug them off because I don't even know these people. But there are definitely times that I read something and I was like, oof, that didn't feel very good. So yeah, it's interesting. Even stuff like that, I'm obviously learning how to deal with those things. And if I keep getting bigger, then I'm sure I'll get more of those things. Anytime I post anything that's kind of vulnerable or kind of, you know, a little iffy, I get really like, I almost chicken out and I almost don't post it, or I just get worried if someone's gonna misunderstand me or something like that. But yeah, it's one of those things. I think it's good to step outside my comfort zone, and I'm learning a lot. That is for sure. I'm learning a lot. Some things that I already knew about content creation, but that just got confirmed even more, is it is really hard to have boundaries between content creating and just living your life. Everything is kind of a video idea, especially the short form videos. I have to have one every single day. So like tomorrow's video, I don't have anything. So later today, I'll probably have to film myself eating something or come up with an idea to film something that I make. I don't know. I got to figure it out before tomorrow. So I'm kind of working all the time in that way, always thinking of it. With these talking head videos for video topics, anytime I have an interesting conversation with one of my friends, it sparks a video idea, I write it down, and maybe it's a future video. So it's like things like that, you're just kind of always working, and so your brain isn't really turned off unless you allow yourself to turn it off, or unless you worked ahead of time and you're all set for that week and you don't have to worry about it. So I knew that already, but it is very true that content creators are probably always working in that way, and it's hard to have boundaries. Another thing about content creators is that they really have thick skin. This is something that I knew too, but it's like super confirmed. Even the little tiny little negative comments that I've gotten have, like, you know, I shared it, kind of makes me feel like, ugh, like a little icky inside. I can't even imagine what content creators who are big, who have people attacking them, their families, their kids, like, I just can't even imagine how thick their skin is that they deal with that and they just keep making content and choose what to respond to and choose what not to respond to. Yeah, I just want to give high praise to content creators in that way because, again, I knew that about them, but like feeling it myself, it's It hits differently. It's just so interesting what people feel like they can comment on a video of somebody that they don't even know. Yeah, they're just like protected by their screen and they don't have to respond if they don't want to after like saying this really rude comment or whatever. Again, I haven't had anything really rude. I had one comment on that first video that I posted about my life starting over at 30 that the person clearly didn't watch my video and wrote all this stuff. And then I think he ended up deleting his comment. Even though I knew that he hadn't watched my video based on his comment, it still kind of hurt. People who do watch your video and misunderstand you or make a judgment about you and leave a comment, especially if it's like through a really hard time that you're going through, can't imagine how hard that must be for content creators. And so yeah, props to you guys. I don't know how you do it. I knew you had thick skin, but like truly they have to have really thick skin. I feel like, I don't even know what I said in this video, but hopefully it was interesting in giving you some of my reflections from the first 3 months of this year. Overall, it's going well. I'm doing it. The grind is real. I'm really trying my best, but I am doing it. And it's really cool to see all the engagement that I've gotten so far, and we'll see how it goes. Some of my friends are throwing me a 1,000 follower party. I'm at 998 for Instagram, so I have 2 more to go, and then I'll hit 1K, which is kind of crazy. They're throwing me a party, aka we're going out to dinner in a couple of weeks. And yeah, it's like, it's chill and it's like kind of silly, but it's cool. It's fun. And I feel like people are so supportive and so much on this journey with me. And I think that's cool. It's exciting when others are excited for you. And it's exciting when we're all kind of like checking the stats together and stuff like that and just kind of talking about it or analyzing certain videos, or I can send them comments that I've gotten and we can talk about it. And I don't know, it's kind of fun. So if that's you and you have supported me in any way, whether in my life or on the platforms, thank you. It's been fun. Like I said, I don't know what the goals of this channel are yet. I'm still figuring that out. I think that's something that was unexpected too, that I really was set on this like food type of thing, but now it's kind of shifting a little bit. So I'm figuring out how to marry that and figure out like how I can cater to everyone who's interested in my content. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, if you have any suggestions for that, let me know. Some upcoming videos that I was thinking about making. So these are some of the things that kind of came to mind, kind of going off of my series or my topics about like, you know, my experiences and stuff. Okay, so one was that Christian video that I talked about. I apologize on behalf of rude Christians. Another one was how to be faithful without being perfect, how to have no regrets. Are you happy with how you spent your time? Just ask people and they will probably hang out with you. Things I learned from my first marriage. You don't have to know everything to make a decision. Stop being a wuss and just do it. Be nice to your parents. These are all just video titles that I had, just ideas that I had. Oh, another one was I hope you still believe in love. I think that might be my next one. Yeah, so I don't know. Do any of those sound interesting? I feel like there's a lot of random things I could talk about, but then when it comes time to film, I don't know what to film. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We'll see how quarter 2 goes. Okay, bye.